what? Can't do anything about that. Gun lobby is too powerful. Okay? Americans love their guns. But if you're a Supreme Court of the United States Justice, then, oh, my Lord, dude, obviously you need to be defended at any point, you know? Anyway, as we were talking about, dude, the Democrats have been the Republicans have been making the dumbest fucking arguments. Let's take a look at what Marjorie Titan Greene had to say. Trigger warning, Marjorie Titan Greene. We went from AR-15s are necessary to shoot varmints to the Stephen Scalise ruling, we don't have flight control, so why can we have gun control, which is just demonstrably false. Let's see what Marjorie Titan Greene has to say about it. I can't
help but to point out to all of us here, while we're debating how to protect our kids in school and what we're debating about our Second Amendment gun rights, I want to point out that we're all so privileged to be in this building being protected by armed guards with guns who are protecting our lives. And I find it shocking to me that this body of Congress won't do the same thing for children all over America in schools, because we know one thing works. We know that a gun is a tool, and it's a weapon that can be used to...
Wait a minute, but also, the Congress is a gun-free zone. I'm confused. Like, you're personally describing, which already happens, by the way, but, like, what's up? Why can't you bring your gun to Congress? And also, there were armed guns. There were armed guards in Uvalde. There were police in Uvalde, and they didn't do shit. So, what's up? If you're not a coward, bring your fucking gun to Congress, dude. Didn't Lauren Boebert try to do that? Come on, dude. What's up?
To defend yourself or defend others, and we're all lucky enough to have that privilege.
You know what's really funny, though? She's literally talking about, like, thank God we have armed guards to defend us in these hallowed halls. You know, from my friends outside who want to kill everyone. Like, they literally... She's like, yeah, thank God. Thank God they're protecting us from my friends outside that I tell all the time to do murders.
But our school children aren't. If we really want to be serious about protecting our kids here in America, we'll repeal the Gun-Free School Zones Act, and we will put into action real legislation that protects children everywhere, all over America in school, with good guys with guns, the same way we're being protected. I yield back.
She thinks she fucking spat right there. She was like, yo, I was spitting. In a 6-3 vote, by the way, the Supreme Court, once again, fun facts, more fun facts. Remember how I talked to you guys about the Constitution-free zones? Oh, here it is, actually. Cities within a 100-mile border enforcement zone, which makes up 2/3 of the entire American population. These are areas where the Customs and Border Patrol, and specifically the BORTAC SWAT unit of Customs and Border Patrol, can violate your Fourth Amendment right to unlawful search and seizure, right? That protects you from unlawful search and seizure from the authorities. Now, of course, in a 6-3 vote, the Supreme Court ruled that border agents may unconstitutionally enter a person's home without a warrant and assault him, and the federal courts are powerless to do anything about it. So, there you go. 2/3 of the entire American population, areas of the 2/3 of the entire American population live and exist in, they can have Gestapo BORTAC agents come break your fucking door down, beat the shit out of you, and take your stuff. Not to be picky, but that's not a very fun fact. Sorry, I was just kidding. There are no fun facts. We live in the United States of America. Obviously, there are no fun facts. Alex Peter made a video about it.
Hey friends, I don't normally make content like this because even though I am a lawyer who makes content, I don't really like lawyers who make content, you feel me? But that's neither here nor there. The point is, the Supreme Court had a decision that came down today that's really bad, and I want to tell you why. And for reference, I'm still an idiot, but I did go to Columbia Law School, so I have some understanding of some of these things sometimes. But this case was called Egbert v. Boole, and it was about a CBP, a Border Patrol agent, assaulting and entering the home of somebody without a warrant and just, generally violating this guy's basic constitutional rights because he was upset with him. There's more to the story.
If you recall, under the Trump administration, if you weren't like a reactionary person at that time and you were a Hasanabi head, you probably were aware of the numerous videos that I made, the numerous videos that the ACLU made about how undocumented immigrants can protect themselves against unlawful search and seizure by not allowing ICE agents into your fucking homes. This is a full-blown admission and allowance afforded to every fucking Customs and Border Patrol officer who used to lie about having a fucking search warrant or lie about being a police officer, for example, to enter your home. Like this makes it so that you don't even have to do the trickery. You can just break the door down, beat the shit out of someone, maybe even kill them, and that's it. One of my conservative friends told me Canada doesn't have freedom of speech. Is this true to an extent? I mean, it doesn't have the American lack of restrictions. There are more restrictions on free speech in Canada and in European countries. But I'm currently telling you that in America, the Gestapo can literally fucking break your door down and kill you legally. And you're like, what about the Canadian free speech laws? Like, dude, are you fucking sucking my dick right now? Are you insane? Like, America is significantly more restrictive and significantly worse at violating human rights regularly. Okay? Regularly than Canada and all these other countries. There's a reason why we house or we host 25% of the fucking incarcerated population.
Story, of course, there always is, but this, he wasn't supposed to be doing this. Here's the main thing that you have to know. There is this thing called a Bivens action. It's named after this case from the, I think, early 1971, something like that. Bivens versus 6 unknown named federal agents. This was not the FBI. This was like the Federal Bureau of Narcotics, a part of the FBI that doesn't exist anymore, came into this guy's house, violated his constitutional rights, beat him up, roughed him up, XYZ. The Supreme Court at that time said that there was an implied right of being able to sue the federal government for damages through the Fourth Amendment, because it protects against unreasonable search and seizures. So it was implied. This was during a time when the Supreme Court actually did some cool things with the law and the Constitution that in the following decades they destroyed. But anyway, Bivens action, pretty important thing because, it's one way to keep the government in check from messing with you, right? They didn't overturn Bivens, but I'm going to be honest with you, the beginning of this decision very much signals, and this was a 6-3 decision, that the conservative justices definitely want to overturn Bivens, which is bad. But far worse than that, and I want to be really clear about what the worst thing about this is. You can pause to read it. This was part of Sotomayor's concurrence and dissent. Basically, what she's saying is, the court said that because of national security reasons, this was not eligible for a Bivens action. And here's the rub right here. Absent intervention by Congress, CBP agents are now absolutely immunized from liability in any Bivens action for damages, no matter how egregious the misconduct or resultant injury.
So you might be thinking, why do I give a shit about this? I'm not an immigrant. I don't even live in a border town. Oh, wait, turns out they operate everywhere. And they can and will break your fucking door down and kill you too. Okay?
Certain CBP agents exercise broad authority to make warrantless arrests and search vehicles up to 100 miles away from the border. That sounds not good, right? Because it's not. It's very bad. And this is showing you cities within the 100-mile border enforcement zone. Do you notice how It's like every goddamn city. That's the majority of the U.S. population that lives there. This is very bad. Okay? This is very bad. Hey, friends. I don't normally...
Yep. So yeah, there you go. I swear, as a European, the thing that scares me most about visiting the U.S. As a POC is the fucking law enforcement. There's plenty of stuff, dude. There's plenty of stuff to worry about if you're visiting America. You know? Shooting wildlife sanctuary, you can fulfill your desire of murdering these creatures with no scrutiny whatsoever. Yeah, turn that prairie dog into a prairie don't. Yes! Prairie dog. Hold on now. I really like that song and you're ruining it. Let me out. Shut the fuck up. Pretty sure this dude is a fan. He's talked about you before. Yeah, I know. He wants to come on. I'll have him on eventually as well. I just haven't had time to figure out exactly when. He DM'd me drunk saying he wants to talk about prison abolition. Your impression is bad. Hogs don't know what scrutiny means. Yes, they do, brother. Prairie dog about to go see Prairie God. Can you explain why you're ruining Arctic monkeys? Like, what's the context? It's ironically, as much as I love the Arctic monkeys, which has nothing to do with America, okay? They are used regularly in Ford F-150 commercials. And because of that, it is like the perfect fucking song to play whenever you're talking about some hog shit. So
for BBC Tough at Ford Truck Month, we make cars that go vroom vroom.
It's Ford Truck Month. What? Feared 15,000?
Okay, chances are if you own a pickup truck, you're not using it to drive to the grocery.
What the fuck is this? From 2011, dude. Never send me video from 2011. Okay? Okay. I don't care about fucking truck nuts. Okay, Senator Mitch McConnell of Kentucky, the minority leader, called on the House to pass a Supreme Court security bill that would provide protection. No more fiddling around with this, Mr. McConnell said on the Senate floor on Wednesday. Senator Ben Sass, a Republican of Nebraska, said in a statement that the President Biden needs to personally and forcefully condemn violence and threats against Supreme Court justices. More problematic bi jokes. Every guy is bi. You just have to figure out if it's seps, biceps, or Bitcoin. Pretty funny. This dude 1,000,000% has a tweet about me. I am willing to bet a person whose bio is like this many, has this many flags on it, has the socks and a vanilla ice cream and the Ukrainian flag. 100%. I'm surprised I'm not blocked by him. Okay? There is 0% chance this motherfucker does not have like multiple tweets about how much of a fucking piece of shit I am, okay? Like so much so that I'm blocked by his simps already. Like half of these, or I have blocked them. Oh, there it is. Like I was understanding about the house. He doesn't know how long he'll be making so much money. The housing market in LA is fucked, and it's a long-term investment until Georgia sees power, inshallah. But Hasan genuinely seems to love flexing how rich he is. Heard socialism is when no private jet and $1,000 Gucci t-shirts. Yes, actually, yes. Socialism is when no private jet. Why is this guy who is a progressive incrementalist and a #1 John Ossoff simp talking about what socialism is when he has a fucking globe emoji on his on his description, which is the #1 way to spot a pedophile on the internet. Fucking called it, by the way. Of course. Jesus fucking Christ, Hasan. Hitler was only bad because of, not because of the Holocaust. Wars of conquest, ethnic cleansing are okay. Is a mind-boggling position for a leftist to have. It's not a position that I have, but that's cool. Look at that. Hasan when he sees dead Ukrainian children. Oh, wow. Oh, that's sick. That's fucking fire. 118. Hasan when there isn't any contraception. It's okay now. Surprising. Very, very surprising. The sock is, dude, if you see this many fucking flags and emojis in someone's account, know that they're just not mentally well, okay? They're not in a good space. No, the sock means they are a sock dem, okay? But not really. The globe means they're, that's usually used by the neoliberals. The rose means that they're DSA. I don't know what the fucking volcano and the avocado means, okay? They're broken. They're literally broken. They're a broken human being, as you can tell. It's sus to call yourself socialist and constantly accuse others of being bad socialists while behaving like Jake Paul. Yeah, I love flexing. I love flexing that, dude. Well, guess what, dude? Call me a fucking dingus then. Lemao, there are so many. Left the chair for a bit. The Holocaust didn't happen in a vacuum. Oh my God, this dude wrote so much. I don't have a problem with Hasan buying a mansion. I have a problem if that turns him into a NIMBY. Hasan Piker be like, it's amazing how many memes about Hasan were already made the last 2 times. Desperate for Hasan's cock voice. Haha, yeah, Joe Rogan makes a lot of good points. Ooh. Critical support for Hasan. He went from critical support for Hasan to no longer supporting. Every social media is the same. JXE made a great video attacking Hasan for doing that. Their video, I watched JXE video on Hasan. Jesus Christ, no wonder streamer content is shit. 13 hours a day. Sorry for arting. Jay is one of my favorite YouTubers and Hasan has a massive dick about the situation. To be honest, Hasan is unironically all of those. Hasan Piker, leftist streamer and YouTuber. Man, the dick riding is crazy. Crazy. Get better. Get help. A better bi joke from one of your reply guys / girls. Every girl is bi. You just have to figure out if it's bitch or big boobs. Nice. I don't get it. You raised $250,000 for Ukraine's invasion victims. Like this person clearly knows that. What makes you think that person cares about the actual fucking truth, my friend? I didn't believe you before, but your hate watchers are your biggest fans. Of course, dude. He loves me. My hate watchers literally love me the most. They love me so much. Also, it's called being a bad faith piece of shit person. So that's where it comes from. That's the reason why they don't give a fuck about anything. My fucking stans don't tweet about me as much as my haters do, bro. True, I don't hate you, but I don't really like watching you either. Yeah. I will knock on 1,000,000 doors with this man all over again. Oh, Bernie Sanders? He's gonna fucking die, dude. Like, I mean, I'm with him. I'll ride with him all day, every day, okay? I trust him. I love him. I think he's great. I don't think he's aggressive enough.